What's up, guys? So, just a few things to go over. Something very unexpected happened to me yesterday, and I've been in pretty shitty situations throughout my life. I've been on bad situations, like accidents, all this kind of stuff. But just something just very like unreal happened, where pretty much I got hit by a car, and I would just never expect it. Like it was just literally like something outer. I don't know how to say it. Just it was like some shit controlled by like a fucking I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like an otherworldly being just fucking controlled me or some shit. But it was just it was pretty much a very basic day. I woke up early, hanged out with my friends in the city. It was a very humid day. It was like raining, kept stopping, kept going. So we hanged out for a bit. But then out of nowhere, my friend works at an art gallery, so he hits me up in the afternoon. Says right before he goes to the art gallery where he works, he was like, "Yo, you want to hang out for a bit?" So I go out with him again. We hanged out in the morning, then we hanged out in the afternoon. And after an hour of just hanging out with him, everything is cool. Then we go decide to take a shortcut to go to like the pizzeria or whatever just to get some food. So we stop by, and we're walking down the block, and I don't know if you guys know about New York City. Just pretty much the way their sidewalks are is this. At least in my neighborhood, we have these kind of townhouses, and they have steps. So the steps lead to the sidewalk, and then on the right side of the sidewalk, you have trees often. So it's like a very narrow sidewalk, pretty much, and then you have the streets. So we're walking, and then some guy is like walking home from work or whatever. So we basically stick to towards the street side where the trees are, and pretty much, I just like you have to basically step down because it's like a dirt. So I stepped down, but when I stepped, I just don't know what the fuck happened. I completely lost my balance. Like completely lost my balance. And then I thought I regained my balance because my left leg still basically standing still. So I felt like I was standing still, everything was fine. Then out of nowhere, I just still like collapsed. I completely lost my balance and I collapsed into the street. I got so lucky that the guy wasn't like just flooring that shit, that he was driving slow. He was probably looking for a parking spot, because if he was going fast, I basically hit at the exact moment where the car was passing me, so I just hit my head into his door, and then I just laid down on the floor and everything was alright. But if he was going really fast, he could have either killed me, and if he's going really slow, he could have probably not stopped and just ran me over. So it was like a very scary moment. I had no idea what happened. I just lost my balance. I thought I regained it. Just fucking like basically rolled over or some shit. Like I did like a fucking somersault or something. I don't even know what the fuck happened. It all happened in a split second, and I was just honestly shocked after that. I was like traumatized for a bit. I was just like sitting on the concrete. Had no idea what the fuck was happening. I was basically on the curb, and it was just scary. The guy came out, said if there's anything I could help and everything. I said I was fine and everything, because honestly all I did was have like my knees cut open, just had like some cuts on my leg from falling, and then just fucking banged up head. Like I got like a bump or some shit, and then I think I scratched my head against something. But oh man, it was just a fucking terrible experience. After I got hit, I had no idea what was going on. I literally just kept looking around. Everything was silent. I really banged my head though. I kind of feel like I have a concussion. It felt really bad, and I was just really scared, honestly. All I remember was right before we let that guy pass, there was like a dog that would not stop barking. And honestly, people always say that dogs can detect when something dangerous is gonna happen. Well, damn, that shit just literally happened right in front of me, and I was witness to that. My friend was witness to that. Even the guy, like everybody just saw me. Like the look on the guy's face too, when he saw what happened to me. Like he just had no words for it. He was so like just shocked at what happened to me, and I was just so terrified. Like everything happened so quickly. It's like 1 minute you're just walking down the road, and the next minute you're almost getting hit by a car. Like I just can't believe that shit. I had some really fucking bad experiences in my life, like moments where I could have died and all this shit. But geez, like it's been way too long since I had some shit like this happen, and it just happened out of nowhere. Honestly, I felt fine. It's not like I felt lightheaded before or anything. There's no reason I should have fell. I just pretty much, got the wrong footing when I was trying to step down on the dirt, and what still I just don't understand is how I was able to keep my balance, but then at the same time, just after I stood for like legit a split second, and then I just fell over again, and oh man, it was just such a fucking bad memory. And all happened just so quickly. It happened literally like around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday. My friend basically was with me the whole time. You know, he went late to work. He wanted to make sure I could get home safely, but I was basically going to get my grandma's medication before I went home. I had to pick up her medication from Rite Aid, so we still went to Rite Aid. I even stopped by the bank before I fucking went home. Then he took me home, and I just basically, you know, like I'm just glad my friend was with me the whole time, because if I was by myself, man, I don't even think I would be able to get home. It was just a very scary fucking experience. Bad enough while I pretty much get hit by a car. I didn't want to go to the fucking emergency room. I didn't want to go to the hospital. Honestly, I didn't have any severe, like, I didn't have any broken limbs. Didn't have anything. I think I got like a small concussion, though. That's what I think I have. I have a really bad headache and just cuts on my leg. But other than that, I felt fine. So that's why I didn't want to go to the hospital. I told the guy, it was basically my fault anyway. There was nothing the guy could have done. The guy pretty much did all he could by going slow and making sure I didn't die by the car. I mean, that was the best part of it. So it was pretty much my fault, since I lost my own balance and fell on his car. Had nothing to do with him driving on the sidewalk, or, you know, just something that made me go to the street. But it was just something, like, just really scared the shit out of me. So I decided not to go to the hospital. Just went home. Basically took a shower, disinfected my cuts, put some cream, put some lotion, and then I was just like laying on my couch the whole time. And then I took some painkillers for my headache. And honestly, it was just like some next level shit. Honestly, it scared the fuck out of me when I had that go through me. But everything is fine. Nothing to worry. I pretty much, I only told my grandma when I was walking home. I told her, don't tell anybody. I already knew my whole family was going to be worrying about me. Of course, she tells my mom. My mom tells her sister. My sister starts texting me. Then pretty much everybody in my family knows. And instead of anybody asking if I was alright, I have my close friends, which I'm supposed to go to a birthday party on Thursday, which is today. And I'm really fucked up. So pretty much, you're not gonna feel the pain until you actually wake up. Even now, I kind of feel like I'm not really in the best shape to walk, just because of that. I feel like I have like a bruise on my knee, or like on my thigh or some shit. It's just, I'm just all fucked up all over. That's just the only way I can say it. And I'm not gonna know until I wake up. But it's one of my friend's birthday. I've been friends with him for about like 12 years. So I don't want to miss his birthday, and I'm gonna try to be there for as long as I can. And it sucks. It was supposed to be a great time, but fuck, like, I swear, karma is a bitch. Like, funny shit is, I don't know. It's funny. Like, the funny thing is, after I got hit by the car, I don't know why, but I just could not help but laugh. Like, I just thought it was like one of the funniest shit, at the same time as one of the scariest things that ever happened to me. And I just laughed because it's like, what the fuck? It's like literally 2 weeks before I got hit by a car. One of my friends, I don't really talk to him, but, you know, I went to school with him. I don't keep in touch, but my other friends do. So they were basically telling me how he was also in Manhattan, and he got hit by a fucking car. Same shit happened to him. He just got hit by a car, even though it was the driver's fault this time. Fucking driver got out the car after he hit him, cursed him out, went back into the car, and fucking drove away. So what that guy should do is pretty much sue the driver. That was literally a hit and run. He even said that one of just like a random civilian went up to the guy's car after he was about to drive away, took a screenshot of his license plate. So I don't know what's gonna happen with him, but yeah, 2 weeks ago my friend was involved in like a fucking hit and run car accident, and then now I get hit by a car. Like, oh man, it's just some shit that's just unfucking real. It's just unfucking real. It's something you literally don't expect. You can't control it, you just can't expect it. But I literally felt like something pulled me to the fucking street. That's the scary thing, is that when I thought I regained my balance, I just got pushed or pulled or something, and there was just nobody near me. And I just can't explain it, but everything is fine. I don't want to talk about that anymore. It's bad enough right after I get home, you know, I just got banged up a little bit, cleaned myself up, I'm laying on the couch. Then there's just more disco drama shit going on. And honestly, I just don't even know why. People say they're done with drama, but then they make certain changes or just get rid of certain people, and then they bring more drama to it. So So much for being done with drama. You're just basically doubling it to the point where it's just gonna collapse on you. I don't want to go into details, but I'm just really tired of this shit. Like it's one of the reasons why I left last month, and it's still going on. So it's never gonna end either. I have no more influence to it. I just don't deal with him anymore for the past month, and it's whatever. I don't have any grudges or anything personal against him. I just told him like I'm leaving, and I don't want anything to do with you. So I'm fine with that. But just straight up bullshit drama happens every day, everywhere I look, and it's not like people talk about him, on purpose to make a joke out of it. It's just that people pay attention to your actions. You can't help people just look at you and judge you. I mean, that's how life is. There's plenty of, especially New Yorkers, they're fucking assholes. How many times I go into Manhattan, and there's always like all those fucking business class guys, the World Trade Center, like stockbrokers, businessmen, all these fuckboys, accountants, and they think they're above everybody. They wear a suit every day on the public transportation system, and then if they're late or like you're blocking their way, they already have something to say about you. They just basically talk shit. I'm like, everybody talks shit. It's a natural thing. All you have to do is just ignore it. Fuck them. I mean, if I have to pay attention to how many times people talk shit to me, then like, what the fuck are you gonna do, man? Honestly, nobody's perfect. Everybody has flaws. Honestly, I felt that in my life, I was never really good at anything. So, I did play sports back in the day. Like in high school, I played football. But I was never amazing at anything. I never wanted to pursue it. I could have probably pursued it in college. Don't think I would ever got drafted or anything because I wasn't anything amazing. I used to play defensive end, and then I tried to be a tight end when I played offense. But I didn't like offense. I like defense way more. And honestly, I just never felt like I was amazing at anything in my life. Pretty much just focus on school when I could to make my mom happy. I tried to get good grades. Eventually, school got boring. I think the reason why school got boring for me is because I felt it was too easy. Like I used to be like pretty much like a smart ass know-it-all type of person until pretty much high school hit, and then high school came. I realized, man, I'm in a shitty high school. Nothing matters anymore. I just really thought that I could just get by it by trying to have fun. So I pretty much have one friend from high school that I still communicate with. Like, everybody else is fake as fuck. What I have to say to all of you that are still in high school is that you won't really meet your friends until you're in college. That's basically when everyone is pretty much considered an adult. And whatever friends you're in college you're going to keep. Because I remember, man, when it was like public school or elementary school, then middle school, you'd be like, oh, friends for life and all this bullshit. You don't even know how many people I had friends and then I don't even talk to anymore. Or so many people just became fake as fuck and they don't even fuck with me anymore. So you're not going to meet your true friends until you're working, going to college, stuff like that. That's all I have to say. High school, I have literally one friend that I still keep in contact with. One friend. And he's been my friend since day one in freshman year. College, honestly, like, I just don't care about having any friends from college. I don't really talk to anybody. Like, I'll make a friend every semester, but then I never talk to them unless I see them again. And then one of my friends graduated, and then shit happened, so I just don't even talk to them anymore. But yeah, like, friends are... that's why the word friend means a lot to me. I don't consider a lot of people my friend, because there's a difference. There's acquaintances, and then there's friends. Because friends you actually trust, and they should be good people. But the thing is, you have too many acquaintances that you'd consider a friend, and then they just fuck you over in the end. Kind of all rhymed. But yeah, so it's the last day of Kaizer, and I decided since I don't want to spend my gold to get the Mayo's T1 set, I'll just basically get the... oh shit, let me see how much it now. So I will spend 7,920, get 9 more level 4 backs, and we get the fucking 30k, which gives us another 1,666 coupons. Then the next one is spend 50k coupons. So we spent we gotta spend 40 more. So let me just buy Vitality a couple times. And honestly, Vitality saving is pretty fun. It's not that bad because I'm buying 4 Vitality chances at a time. And this is the first time I actually spent my coupons in a long ass time. So we went up to 33,000 consumption. Pretty much was like 16k coupons, 16k gold. Visored Revenge is just an amazing event. I could have waited for the next Visored and gotten like another tier 11 Hogu, but it's honestly fine. I'd rather get this T1 ASAP and hopefully get a longer video out for you, because I will be at my friend's birthday party throughout the day, so I really don't see myself making a video later today. We should see the new events. Maybe Raitan's gonna have them up by the time I wake up, and maybe I could record a short video in the morning explaining it. But this is gonna be what I'll do. I'm gonna get the Psychic enchant on Hikifune. Now my only problem with this is that I'm gonna give her the 130 set. So yeah, I need to get a Psychic enchant on the 130 set as well as the 120 set. But it's gonna first rely on infuses. And just some other things I should talk about is Dokkan Battle on Japan. They just got the new Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku from Dragon Ball Super. I don't watch Super, but I will watch it after I finish rewatching Dragon Ball Z. And man, that fucking Goku card is probably honestly one of the best cards in the game, just because of his passive. I mean, he gets like when he's Dokkened, he gets 20,000 attack and 15,000 defense for 10 turns. And that shit is just fucking ridiculous. So what I really want to do is I want to start Japan on Dokkan Battle, and I will basically try to get an account. I know Dragon Ball Z Space, they have rerolled accounts for sale. So far they only have just Kaioken Goku accounts. What I want to do is get a Super Vegito and a Kaioken, and then I'm going to start Japanese Dokkan, because agility teams are the move right now. That Super Vegito is a very overpowered card, and then you have that new Kaioken Goku, so that's what I'm trying to go for. I could probably get one for like $5-10 for a rerolled account. I don't know. I would reroll myself, but I don't have an APK that's up to date. So that's something I'm going to have to wait for until they update it. But yeah, if I could try to get an account before the next banner ends, I'm going to definitely try to start Japan Dokkan. I just got my Gin on Brave Souls level 150 as well. Basically the Rukia training event reset, so you're able to get your stones again, or your spirit orbs. And there was like some weird bug, because I don't know if they did it on purpose, but they extended all the training grounds for another 5 days, so it gives me a good chance to max out as many 5 stars as I own. Buying all these level 40 Jade packs though, they basically expanded to a lot of stones here, and I'm gonna have to go through them all. Honestly, I would love to get hit stones. I should have got hit stones instead of buying those stupid agility level ones, or just gotten at least basic furies out of that. I kind of messed up there. But at least I only messed up on like around 2,000 coupons, so it's not too bad for me. But yeah, going for Psychic enchant, that's gonna be amazing. So if you guys never saw my Brazil videos, on US I took about, I guess, 50 green enchant stones to get Psychic. And then again, when I was on Brazil, I took 165 green enchant stones just to get this stupid Psychic enchant. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with getting T1, Dottie has a amazing T1 guide on the forums, which I've been using for the longest, and it basically tells you that if you have Psychic and level 9 evolution, you only need 44 basic furies. Let me double check what stones. So I checked Dottie's guide again. You need 5 advanced and 1 intermediate. So I will have to make that real quick. 5 advanced and 1 intermediate. So obviously we're gonna need all these intermediates, and then you can pretty much make all the advanced, so you have 1 intermediate left. And there's my T1 set for getting, as long as I can get Psychic on Hikifune. Now, getting T1 in the Maya as well is going to be amazing, just because he is some super tank damage, plus Hikifune skills first gives him 50% more attack, and then you have Cotton giving 160% crit damage, as well as pretty much making sure he crits on the first round. So this is going to be some serious damage for Void Region, and I should be ready. I think we have Void tomorrow, so it's going to be a nice way to try it out. The thing is, I have to manage my stones, so that's another thing I have to think about. I have to manage my stones. How many green enchant stones? I have 12. Alright, so what I think I'll do first is try for the enchant. Now obviously I'm going to have to keep the 120 set for... I mean, actually no. I'm gonna get rid of this 120 set on Hikifune. I'm gonna make this video a little bit longer for you, make it a lot more special. I'm not gonna. I was gonna put the title as me getting hit by a car, but I'm not trying to be a fucking drama whore. I don't want people to feel sorry for me. Honestly, like I feel perfectly fine. It's just, you know, like feeling a little bit sore and just a little bit of a headache, but I don't want people to feel sorry for me or anything like that. Just thought it'd be an interesting story to share, you know, because 1 minute you're fine, 1 minute you're fucked up on the ground. But yeah, it's alright, so I'm gonna get psychic on this, and I will get this shit, please. Just making sure this is the rune, right? Yeah, this is the rune. So I'm gonna lose out on a pretty big speed boost or speed difference. I'm gonna lose out on a bunch of shit. So let me get this straight. I have 120 weapons, but they're not infused. So giving that to Berserk Renji, even though the stats from 120 set are way higher, I will be losing out on a shit ton of that. And let's just say my luck with the green stones are not that good. So it's a good thing I'm sticking to the 130 set. But yeah, it's gonna be taking a shit. I have at least a 6,500 red ones. So I think I'll do 10 at a time, or whatever this amount is. I'm just not gonna count. And basically hope I get lucky, you know. Eventually I'm gonna have to get one. But yeah, I mean, I've been really liking Brave Souls right now. Fuck. Yeah, man, I had the same problem when I was going to Brazil. It's just getting the same goddamn enchant. It's really bad getting psychic, but in the end, it saves you a huge amount of basic furies, and that's what I'm basically trying to go for. So now, after I finally get T1 on the Maya, it's gonna bring me to my goal of going for a pure T1, and then after I get a pure T1, pretty much try to get rid of that psychic cost. I mean, evolution is pretty much a must, so as long as you can get rid of the psychic cost but keep the evo, you want to work on evolutions on your, basically the characters you're going to keep for the longest. So if you're going to keep for somebody for at least like a couple of months, like 4 or 5 months, then I would say go for 9th evo and then work on getting them. Oh man, shit. Oh yes. Okay, so it wasn't that bad. I think I used about 20-30 stones for this, so we're pretty much set. So it's basically gonna go plan. Can't even speak English. Sorry about that. What I'm gonna do is I'll keep the 120 set the same. I have a ton of silver, so fuck. I have to manually swap stones though, and that's gonna be really bad. Okay. So let me just see. The entire 130 set is equipped. Now Berserk Renji is gonna get the 120 set with a weapon. And we could finally ditch that shitty Cyclone set. I mean, it is really good for a 100 set, but 120 set makes a big difference. So the weapon, sadly, is not infused. I'm gonna probably start using those Sarate Palace treasure chests on that now. Start collecting those universal waters and then just give it to Berserk Renji. The boots are only level 14, but honestly it's fine by now. I'm still gonna be second fastest in the CSB. It's not a problem. I just really need to swap these stones over. So the good news is though, there really is no good news. I'm fucked. So let's just start swapping over. I have to manually swap. The reason why I don't want to inherit is because I'm gonna keep the 120 set anyway, right? So what's the point of inheriting the 120 set when you're gonna still give it to your partner? Wait, what the fuck did I just do? Yep, I'm retarded. I legit just took Namaya's thing. It's gonna be, wow, it's gonna be a problem. So not only do I have to work on a lot of things, I really don't want to drop hit rate. I don't want to drop hit rate. I need hit rate. I'm gonna have to drop stamina stones. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop stamina stones for T1 and then maybe synthesize a hit or something. maybe like a crit stone or something like that. Yeah, synthesize a crit. So I kind of figured out what I have to do. I just realized I have to get his stuff going as well. So basically gonna give everything straight into Hikifune. But yeah, like I was saying before I got interrupted by myself, the reason why I don't want to inherit the 120 set is because when you inherit gear, you're gonna obviously drop some levels into it anyway. So I might as well just inherit the Cyclone set into my 130 set. And okay, no, I have to swap this out. So we're going for the shitty method basically. And I was gonna do it individually just so I don't get confused, but I mean, I think I can figure this out, right? I think so. I hope so, at least. Alright. And then the weapon is in the backpack. There we go. So let's just go through. It's gonna be a longer video. I don't know. I don't know. Recently, I've been liking the videos because they are longer, but at the same time, they actually have more fulfilling content. And a lot of people ask me, you know, just get some longer videos out there. So hopefully, you guys enjoy it. For those of you who don't like long videos, I'm sorry, but it's just I've recently been doing a lot of stuff in my Bleach account. And what I want to do though is try to get some Naruto stuff going down. Now, did I like miss a wisdom or did Hikifune? No, I just miscounted that. So, obviously the hit is gonna be the next important thing. I'm really OCD with my stones. I want to have the highest ones at the top. Alright, so I'll just fuck it. I'll just put stones and see what happens. Should probably put the counters though. So there we go with that. That's done with. That's done with. That's done with. Break defense is 66%. So 66, and then you have 84. So we can ditch honestly any stones, even the just to get 90%. And then now we're gonna have a ton of crits that we need to fill in. And I'm guessing that's where the 1 stamina came from. So her crit is low, but due to Cotton and me not caring about her damage too much, it's a good thing. Now the idea would be, I want to know this thing. Can I, let's just see what happened. So I dropped a shit ton of speed, but that is because of the fortify levels as well. I have to fortify the gear to see what the stats drop down to. Overall, it took her a tremendous hit. I think her hit rate even went down. Could have sworn she had like 250% hit. Maybe it was the refines, yeah. I have to go through refines as well. So far she took a pretty big hit. And then Berserk Renji still doesn't have his gear, so that's why my DP is low. What I wanted to figure out was this. Can I inherit the Renji Cyclone gear? Actually, okay, hold on. Take her weapon first. What I wanted to know is this. Can I take her Berserk Renji's gear and infuse it, or inherit it to my gear, but then inherit the gear with the stones to my Renji's gear? So I don't think it would make a difference. I think I could just swap the stones though, but that's what I'm gonna try to do anyway. So I don't know why I'm just looking at the screen. So surprisingly, I'm not dropping levels. I don't know why that's that. Usually you drop some levels from that. So let's go back. It's gonna be a pretty annoying process though, going through this. Yeah, so you lose levels sometimes. And that's pretty much the reason why I wanted to just straight swap the 120 gear and then worry about the stone management. Just because the silver that you'll be spending to get back the levels is going to really add up. So if I can just limit it to basically leveling up 1 set, then instead of leveling 2 sets back up, it saves me the trouble. And the reason why I'm stacking so much silver is because I want to Save that just in case I have a event partner that I want to replace Hikifune with. So that's pretty much the goal. I want to replace Hikifune or Ichibe, whichever comes first. Basically what is it? Wow. I'm really lost of words. Probably because I'm just zoned on after that shit happened today. But yeah, I mean, pretty much because of the Stern Raiders, I have really high expectations of that. And that's when I plan on replacing my Hikifune. So now we have to swap the Cyclone stuff one by one. And then we still have refines to worry about, a couple of inherits. And we should be good to go. And then we have to swap over... Okay, so this is what I want to know. Will my stones swap? Fuck. So it has to be a higher level to a lower level to a higher level. So I can't take the lazy way out. I really can't. Damn, yeah. I want to be lazy about that. It's not gonna work. So let's take away all this stuff. Such fucking high stones on this shit. I never really bothered replacing Berserk Renji. I have no need for a better assaulter. Berserk Renji does it all for, you know, 12k consumption that he was, or whatever I did to get him. So that's pretty much the reason why I don't need to change him around or anything. Could use a lot better stones though. And I've just been really thinking about the Brazil account. Even though I don't play it anymore, kind of wish that it would just be used up. But I really don't trust anybody with it. And the few people I do trust, they basically said they don't have the time to take care of their account. So instead of going through all this trouble, I will just, you know, let it sit there. It's a sad loss, but I mean, it was expected. And it's just basically fucked up because I know Finny had his account stolen in Naruto. So it just basically proves to tell you, like, you have to watch out who you trust. You know, you don't want to trust the wrong person. That's why you have to really make sure who your friends really are, and then who are the scumbags. That's all I have to really say. The crit rate is 74. So I have to get this to 90. And then we get it to 90. 95, okay. And then the last thing is going to be the break defenses. Which the stones are very shit. They really are. I need to really go through these stones, but it's going to be in another video. Alright, just really... Or it's just, might not even record it. So I still lost about fucking 20k speed. Yeah, and that's just because of inherits. Yeah, so 7k agility or 7k speed just from this alone. What else is there though? What else is there? Oh, there's still refines, so maybe a lot of my refines are fucked up. And then I still have to refresh to get an accurate BP calculation. So let's do everything at once. Okay, there is no agility on this, so that explains it. What I want is a purple agility, or at least a blue and a wisdom. I just want both to be at least blue and purple. And the third enchant doesn't matter. Hit would be really good. Void region focus, but yeah, there we go. Purple and purple. That's what I like to see. Stamina, agility, and dodge. Nope. Agility, block, dodge rate. Man, these fucking long videos are really killing me all the time. Should have gone to sleep early anyway because I have to wake up early in the morning. But whatever. I just hope the pain won't be bad in the morning. And that's the one thing I hope for. Wisdom, agility, stamina. There we go. So, whatever comes first. Agility. No. Agility. Fuck. Hit. I remember when I was trying to go for wisdom, agility, and hit refines. When I was doing Aizen fights, it was such a pain in the ass. I spent so much silver. I'm not trying to do that on this video now. Definitely want to do it off video. I feel like I'm already wasting everybody's time by doing this. So the thing that really takes priority is the agility. The agility has to be the highest. Just because Hikifune is there only for the skill. She's not there for anything else. Jesus, 3 agilities in a row, and none of them are wisdoms. There we go. Purple agility, purple wisdom. Still wondering what movie we're supposed to see tomorrow, because the whole plan for my friend's birthday is we're gonna go to a Korean barbecue in the morning. Well, not in the morning. It's gonna be we're gonna have lunch there. It's like a $20 all-you-can-eat buffet. And then we're gonna go to the movies, and then we're supposed to go bowling later on. Obviously, I ain't bowling shit though, because I'm fucking like feeling like a handicap right now. Not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but I just feel like I'm a shit. That's just really it. So 766k. So yeah, it's about right. I should be faster once once the boots get fully infused. Plus, I need to get her levels a little bit up. Her boots previously were like 110 or something. So I'll just get them to 115 this time. Still slightly slower. Ah, shit. So now there's a problem with Berserk Renji. He needs to get strength refines. Strength and agility. That's gonna be another problem. Strength, agility, hit. So yeah, it's all wisdom and agility on him, so I forgot about that. Strength, agility, hit rate. We're actually getting pretty lucky with these right now. Strength, wisdom, strength, agility. That's my only concern with Berserk Renji, is that his growth rates are very bad as far as damage. But the damage that he can do really makes up for it. So that is why, like, I never plan on replacing Berserk Renji. I really don't. I never see him getting replaced. He is just too good for what you pay for. And then we just have to refine the last one. Equipment refine. I wonder how many times I refined already in my life. People don't realize that refines actually make a huge difference to stats, especially if you can get all purples across the board. I don't think they have gold ones. I know Naruto, they have like gold refines, and basically they give more stats than the purple ones. So definitely, if you guys have the silver for it, go ahead. Refines will make your BP a whole lot better. What I like to do is keep everybody's fortifies for 100, and then just go for weapons and boots to be above like 110, or keep going basically eventually until you reach the cap, which the cap is going to be the 159 when you get level 159. And honestly, it hasn't been that slow to level up. I got 130, I'm halfway to 140, and it doesn't feel that bad. So what I can also do to raise her speed is I can get some accessory level ups. I've been trying to do alliance campaigns as best as I can. And let's just check the stats real quick. So 770k, so she is only 7k speed slower now, and it will basically get fixed once I get the infusements on the boots. Now all we have to do is, let me just refresh real quick. Fuck, this video's long. Alright, so refresh the page and nothing happened. So yeah, CSB started though, the new season. So far, Noob basically seems like he quit. He vanished a few weeks ago, so I'm pretty much gonna hold the second spot in CSB. Thanatos is the only one close to me, I guess, as far as battle power range goes. He has more BP than me actually, but I'm still like a little bit, probably way faster than him. But you know, I just haven't really been spending towards anything but equipment recently, so it's kind of eventually it's gonna just catch up to the point where I have to get a new partner. I also lost strategy attack, but that's because the infuses are just really bad. They really are bad. This weapon, man, this weapon is gonna be killing it. So I would actually have significant BP boost if everything was fully infused. I didn't even get a chance to fully infuse my 120 sets, so that's another problem with that. But you know, I want to be as close as ready as I can for the void region. This 120 set is pretty much fully infused, except for some things. Hikifune, making sure nothing is missed. So yeah, the 130 set looks beautiful though. I like the design of it. Still have that 140 set just sitting there in my bags, and then you guys saw me get that Hogyoku yesterday. So all in all, I really like how my main support is doing. Have all these bond fragments saved up as well, but just nothing to spend them on. I could give them to... should I give them to Namaya actually? I could upgrade his physical attack and key to attack even more. What am I? Oh, I can't. I don't even have stage 7 3 starts, so I can't do that one. I need pure 2 on my main for that, or to get lucky with the reincarnation skill. But what I could do is get Renji's mods or bonds up, which I think I'll do, just because they needs to do more damage. My only concern is that still he is not T1'd, so it's useless and void. But you know, when his whole attack can go up, getting closer to that 300k range, I think I'm doing pretty good for him, considering I don't work on my assaulter at all. He's just kind of, you know, hand me down and shit like that. But now we have to finally... Jesus, this fucking video is long. Oh man, this video is really long. Okay, so I need to find... So yeah, sadly, I have to ditch staminas. That is the only thing I can think of. Ditch all the staminas. I need to keep the hits. I need to keep break defense at 90. Crit is really whatever though. Crit is really whatever. Obviously I can't drop all my crit stones. And then this break defense is gonna have to go. So what can I do for these stones? Okay, what I'm gonna have to do is get rid of 2 crit stones and synth them. That's my plan. So this way I can still retain a pretty high crit. Honestly, break defense is just what I'm trying to go for. Even if you are break defense capped, so some things in void region will block you. Shit, that stamina made my fucking BP drop. I just realized that. Stamina is actually a big part of your battle power. I don't want to waste sockets either because I do have 140 sets. So if I were to plan sockets, I'd go for that. That's my biggest problem though, is that I don't have enough stones. I can't really... I'll have to go through this later. Obviously I'm not going to do it now. But this means that Namaya and my Hikifune should have T1. So 464k strategy attack. So I really won't be able to see anyone hit. Now, what is my Hokamundo? If anything, I'll just skip forward to the last fight. See who we can challenge. So Endo, Ryu. Let's go to the last couple of fights of Hokamundo. So I'll just pause it and then unpause it when I get there. Alright, so I got up to the second palace, where basically people are around like level 130. So finally, after 4 months, I finally get my dream. So when I first got Namaya Neighbor Glory, the original plan was have Hikifune go first, give my team protection, buff my Namaya's attack, and then have Namaya as a cleanup. So you just saw there, that was a 6 mil crit after there was a 2 mil and then the 1 mil. So this Namaya is gonna be doing some crazy damage. Now all I need to do is get his hit rate around 300% for void region, and this will guarantee him doing, I would say, a pretty good amount of damage. It's not gonna be crits because it is void region, but I mean basically if you cut that by, I would say like 1/3, since it's crit damage and crit concerned, I would say he'll still be doing at least 4 or 5 million damage by himself, and that's really good for me because my damage has been lacking. Plus we have the Berserk Renji death mod, so that's all that really matters. Now it just really matters if we can beat a fucking Nozarashi. Yeah, this Nozarashi was stacked. Counter out the ass, but we still managed to kill it. And then Endo Ryu, 5.5 million battle power. I'll probably get outsped. I'm really not sure what his speed is. 2 tier 1s as well. Yep, so my Hikifune is probably over like 800k speed. Endo is probably around 1 million, I would say. It really sucks though because my Namaya has extremely low HP. I had to ditch all those stamina stones after that anyway. But you know, the dream is finally alive. After 4 months of labor glory and then talking about my plan, I can finally see it. So I'm gonna go through all these stones when I get the chance. Definitely not now because I should go to sleep. Probably right before void or when I get back tomorrow. And it's a good feeling, you know, we have a 130 set. Not fully infused, but it's gonna be fine for now. And then we have T1 on both of my supports. And the modifiers are good. So, you know, the account has gone a long way. My first video was 5 months ago and I started it with the biggest recording fail of my entire life. where I literally just paused it and I forgot to basically start the recorder, and I already got all the partners, so you just saw me opening all the stones. But yeah, I refined 3,000 times for this achievement. And let me just see if I can get one more exclusive real quick. Nope. You need 350 to get 28 or 29. And just gonna stack that exclusive on her, you know. I'll never get the exclusive skill on her, but when the next support comes, it's gonna be big. So we're gonna still keep stacking the vitality, still stacking that silver just in case I get another partner. I want to thank you guys for watching this extremely long video. I want to apologize for being extremely long. And I'll see you guys on Friday.